Hello, I'm FPX Toycat, and welcome back to another Minecraft update news video. Today I have some very exciting news because a brand new snapshot or beta update is available for Minecraft Java right now. It's called Snapshot 21W14A, and you get the point about all of this. Basically, this is a snapshot that contains basically one feature. It's actually two features, but it's basically one actual feature, and that is the brand new raw ore. And raw ore changes Minecraft in such an interesting way that I wanted to share with you today, and so that's what we're going to be doing, and I hope that's okay. But let's explain, because when you mine an ore, you get one of two things right now. You either get the ore back when you mine something like iron, copper, or gold, or if you mine something like lapis lazuli, you get the actual item itself, i.e. the lapis, which you can then craft into blue dye or whatever else you want to. Basically, you get one of two things when you mine an ore, but now that it's changing, you're going to get something that is basically going to be the same regardless of which one it is, but that has now changed, as well as being able to get bluestone or redstone or, you know, all of these delightful things that are definitely called the things I just called them. You will now be able to mine items like copper, gold, and iron. Let's be honest, it's those specific 3 blocks. And instead of getting the ore back, which is what happens right now, you get something else. You get this. This is a raw piece of ore. That's right, there is raw ore, you could now say, and there's more. The raw ore is now a brand new way to basically represent the ore block. But the reason that this is so exciting, because again, raw ore by itself, I think it looks kind of interesting. I think there's actually something special about this. I love the look of raw copper, but also if you look at raw iron, for instance, there's also something kind of special about that. I like the way each of these blocks look. I think they have a little bit of a special look. That's wonderful. And this is in addition to being able to mine the entire ore, of course. But the interesting thing about this is the fact that you can now take those raw ores and you can smelt them just like you could before. And it's like, so is there no benefit to raw ore then? You can just smelt them up, and then once you take this raw ore, you refine it down like you do in the real world, and that raw ore becomes a cooked ore, I guess you could call it, or to be more simple, just an ingot. As you can see right there, boom, copper ingot. As you can see right here, boom, iron ingot from my wonderful furnaces. But the reason this is so exciting, because again, it seems like nothing. It seems like raw ore is just a quirky little term and a way to get some new exciting blocks. Do you want to see gold too, by the way? But here's the thing that makes this so exciting. This is a fortune-free pickaxe. One of the weird features about Java is how you can't see the enchantment of an item on it by itself, but you can see that this is a diamond pickaxe, and then it's like light blue for when it's enchanted. Weird little bug. But anyway, not bug, but like weird exclusive feature for Java. But if we mine with fortune on these gold ores, look what will happen now. The biggest flaw has been addressed. Now I can mine a gold ore and I can get not just 1, not just 2, but 3 raw gold. In fact, this is fortune free, so I should be able to get 4 if I'm lucky enough. I got 2 that time. And now this means that those 3 gold ore I just mined, admittedly I basically mined 2 of fortune, will not become the simple, you know, like free gold you'd expect before, but now those 3 gold ore can become 6 gold ingots. In fact, we can do better than that, right? Here is some copper, where previously we'd get just 1 copper per block. Now we can mine 1, and we'll get 4. There we go, perfect. We can mine a second, we'll get 4. A third, we'll get 1. And a fourth, and we'll get 2. That gives us 11 copper for the price of just 4 ore blocks mined. This is the serious buff that fortune is needed. I've been talking about this in so many videos. In fact, in one of the videos that's currently being edited, I was talking about how ores are such a big problem because it's discriminating against what are some of the most useful ores in a really dumb way. Like, why is it that mining diamonds with fortune, you know, what is meant to be a super hard to get block, worked, but mining these ores didn't? And now they fixed that. And they've also now fixed a discrepancy, which I'll admit makes it slightly harder for very few people who are trying to build with ores in Minecraft. But basically getting the ore block is now going to be a little bit harder because you need to take your normal pickaxe and you're going to want to enchant it with silk touch if you want to pick up these brand new copper blocks. If you want to pick up these brand new deep slate blocks, etc., you no longer will be able to just get them by mining. If you mine them with a regular pickaxe or you mine them with a fortune pickaxe, you'll just get these raw ores themselves, which is, again, I think this is a positive change, but there is a very tiny downside, which is getting deep slate ores is going to be, or deep slate iron ore, deep slate gold is going to be harder, and getting all of the brand new ores won't be doable without a specific silk touch pickaxe. But I think, again, to me, that seems like equality. I think this makes you question altogether, though, like, why do we need raw ore? I mean, I understand why diamond doesn't come out as raw diamond, although actually in the real world you can polish diamonds to get more use for them, so maybe that should be a thing. But why is it that oh, by the way, also, I should mention, you can still smelt the gold ore if you want to, just like how you can, again, this is not a thing anyone should be doing, but you can technically, right now, pick up a diamond ore, you can throw it inside of a furnace, and you can technically get your diamonds that way. It's really inefficient. Not only do you only get 1 diamond per block, or one or 1 gold per block, but also, as well as just getting 1 diamond per block instead of the free 2 to 4 you can get with a fortune pickaxe, also you get less experience this way than you would otherwise, and also you're using furnace fuel. It's ridiculously inefficient, but now, as of 1.17, do you want to be ridiculously inefficient? You totally can, and I think that is delightful. I think that is the fun little asterisk on this that makes it all worthwhile. Also, I mentioned that this is the one feature in this snapshot. They said that most of the staff have been on Easter break, but then they also said there is another feature, and that is that these tough blocks right here, you know, the blocks that only generate below Y0, now they can generate between 0 and 16. So, yeah, I like that as a marker to tell you where you are in your world. I don't like that it's changed, but I mean, like, maybe you find this useful. Also, have you noticed this cave? This is, like, I know, like, deep slate kind of fades in, but look how this cave is, like, partially deep slate, partially not. Like, this is weird, right? Like, what's going on here? We're at layer 1, so I guess deep slate spawns in certain veins above that. I don't know, this cave is not what I usually expect from what's going on there. I assume this is meant to be the tough blocks, actually. Like, the blocks, the deep slate that is generating here, and just to clarify, this is, in fact, deep slate. The deep slate that's generating here is meant to be tough blocks, I think, because the tough blocks are only generating below Y0, so that's interesting. Oh, also, I saw some people, just before we wrap this up, I saw people complain that the blast furnace is even less useful now, because obviously the blast furnace was great for taking your ores and for smelting them slightly faster than otherwise, because again, blast furnaces aren't that useful. Maybe they should be more useful, but actually this is making blast furnaces more useful, because when you go on a single mining trip, again, let's just pretend and imagine that all we ever find are these 4 copper blocks, or 3 copper blocks. If we previously, we would have just gotten ourselves, 4 copper from that. Now we get 8, double as many, which means that if we want to smelt, we're going to be doing much bigger smelting trips. And yeah, that's great. So the end question here should honestly be like, oh, they finally fixed fortune, and so mining is the best way to get gold and iron again. Honestly, no. This is a really important step. I really love that they made it. It's objectively a good thing, but I wouldn't say we're quite at the stage where we can say that the best way to, and again, it's never going to be the best way. Like, there's always an iron farm that's more efficient. But what I can say is, if you are someone who likes mining, like myself, then you can now be rest assured that you'll get more iron for your efforts. Again, look at this. Here's some cobalt deep slate, or here's some deep slate iron, and here's me getting a bunch of, wait, where's my iron? I don't see it. But here's me, yeah, oh, I guess I mined that. Oh, it fell in front of me. I'm just really dumb. But yeah, you can see how now, when you go on mining trips, you'll be rewarded even better. If I was in charge, and I'm definitely not, and this is probably a terrible idea, I'd make like deep slate ores worth even more. Fortune can work higher on those, or something bizarre like that is what I do. Obviously, again, I am not the person in charge. I'm sure they thought about the balance concerns. But basically, yeah, I love that now iron, gold, and copper are not discriminated against unfairly. And now by mining a vein of iron, you can get 21 raw iron, which, honestly, again, the raw iron solution is kind of cool too, because not only does this give you the same amount of iron, you just have to throw it in a blast furnace or something, but also you get a lot of experience from smelting that is now going to be multiplied as well. And I love that. It's going to be really satisfying to actually potentially need blast furnaces, because again, there's going to be a lot more iron going into them and stuff, so smelting double as fast seems smart. But also, to be mining in general, I love that they're at least trying to bridge the gap. I don't think they've succeeded, but they've made it at least less absurd, and that is all you can ask for. I mean, you can actually ask for anything you want. You can ask for these bats to do something besides fly into walls, but let's not be too picky now. Let's just say that, yeah, this is a cool update. This was a very small snapshot. I'd love to talk more about it. Like, hey, do you know that there's new stuff coming soon? There's lots of stuff that we've heard about that still isn't in there. Deep dark archaeology, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, for now, I can just say thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check out my live stream where I'll be finishing mining an entire end island. I'm like a third of the way done. It's gonna take me like 2 hours to finish it, but I will be finishing it tonight if it kills me. And I hope it doesn't kill me. But if it does kill me, that's what it'll take to finish it. And if you want to watch what is definitely like my I'll be honest with you, let me level with you right here. This is like the boring task. Like I do boring task Minecraft streams. I know, it's bizarre. What am I doing? What is my life? But this is the one that the fewest people like. So if you want to come to a live stream, then now might be the best time if you're the sort of person who only likes chatting. Although if you only like chatting, then live streams probably aren't the right place for you. But you know what is the right place for you? The subscribe button, because 99% of house fires happen to people who aren't subscribed to the IBX Toycat YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, also, you know what, while we're here anyway, if we're buffing enchantments, can we make Silk Touch give you the mob eggs for the things that you kill? I'm just saying, I think I should be able to get a bat spawn egg when I kill a bat, and I think it's very unfair. Oh man, this is actually quite hard to do, huh? I think that should have given me a bat spawn egg. Please, Jeb, can you make this happen? I need it. Okay. Okay, goodbye.